You guys haven't heard that tune in a while, have you? Welcome back to Repeats. Now, I did say before I am going to slow down on this because it is so close to getting to the point where not everything is done. So, I believe after this episode we will get to the 9th day and we will get to the point where we get to choose which path we go down. Now, when we get to that part, you'll see that only 2 paths are open. One of them finished, one of them not finished. So we are going to go ahead and follow one of the routes, and then we'll make a new playlist and follow a different route, and then a new playlist and follow a different route. So we're gonna see where it goes, all right? Let's go ahead and start, or no, not start. Let's go ahead and load back into our game. Wow, December 19th. That was almost a literal month ago, so it's been a while. Eldewiss. I almost completely forget what happened. Now, before I get into this, I just want to say, thumbs up to my friend Daniel Harkins. He is also doing a series on this. So if you want to see his side, make sure you go watch his. He might make different choices than me, who knows. But go watch him. He'll be in the description. He's one of the first 3 links. And go watch his series. He definitely needs it. He's been stuck at 25 subscribers for a long time. And I think he definitely deserves more. So go help him out since he works on the channel. So let's get into this. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Monday mornings are the bane of every creature's existence. I can feel my lazy bones clinging to the mattress in agonizing protest. It's so tempting to sleep in, but Miss Clarice would skin me alive for missing her class. Probably. Alright, waking up. There's the music again. I love this music. Philip, huh? Oh, hey there, Jake. Are you alright? You look kind of dead. Well, I am. Like my channel. That's just my face, especially in the morning. No, that's my YouTube channel. By the way, what are you doing here? I thought your class was in another building. There was some scheduling changes. Apparently, I'll be joining your class today instead. A joint class? That doesn't sound like something Miss Clarice would do. Dun-dun-dun. Turns out I was right. Miss Rockoff stood in front of the class with a level of enthusiasm that should be illegal this early in the morning. Good morning, children! Half the class reared back in nervous terror. Unfortunately, Miss Furry is busy visiting a family member in the hospital and won't be with us today. Fortunately for you, I graciously offered to teach in her stead. Huh, I hear Mr. Rockoff used to teach at the elementary school. I can definitely tell. Just how the hell did he end up at Generia Academy? They say he got fired for flooding the school, something about overzealous demonstration of the water cycle. Huh, okay, that's good to know. It was a sewer water too, so the whole school got shut down for being a biohazard. Nice. How badly was Miss Clarice kill us if we skipped this class just for today? We are interrupted by Mr. Rokoff's exuberant everything. Alright, class, rearrange all the desks in a huge circle around the room. Be sure to create a large empty space in the middle. Our classmates looked at each other weirdly before following the instructions. Looks like we have no say in our own fate. Wait a minute, what's this get? No, I'm kidding. Mr. Rockoff was settling down in the center of the circle with a suspiciously large pitcher of water and a wrestling shoebox. If I remember back from when I played my version of this, I remember something that might have been in that shoebox. Have you folks been studying? Jake, explain what the term gesture means in art. Me? It's got something to do with a figure's movement and action. That was an awful description, but yes, you are correct. Just a drawing or photo is a quick, unrefined sketch that captures a person's movement. We will be practicing this today. Photographers will be taking photos and artists will be creating sketches. That doesn't really seem fair, because a photographer can get 50, like he probably on 300, in the time it takes a freaking artist to draw a head. So, what are we even photographing? Mr. Rockoff suddenly flipped open the shoebox. Oh my god! It's Dan, guys! It's Dan, guys! Nice. Philip stared between the water pitcher and the pigeon suspiciously. Wait, he wouldn't. Begin! Oh, the pigeon squawked badly as the gallon of ice pelted. Huh, that poor pigeon. The Borb, oh wow. Shot across the room like a possessed pom-pom as Mr. Rakov chased it merrily. That's probably the most exercise that pigeon's gotten in years. The rest of the class was gaping in fascinated horror. What? We can't just let him torture the poor bird like that. It's not like PETA's gonna rush in and crash in our class. Get to work, chop chop. You only have a few seconds per photograph or sketch. I'll be grading you on quantity later. There was a flurry of paper and cameras in the class scrambled to work. I signed to grab my camera, better to get to work. Good little burb, I believe in you. Also, I have to be quieter, I forgot about that, so I just dropped it a lot. So I'm going to be talking much more quieter now because I forgot my mom is sick, so my bad. The class couldn't have ended quickly enough. As soon as the bell rang, everyone rushed out the door in a flurry of feathers and photos. Feathers? Mr. Rakov was still shouting merrily from inside the classroom. Remember, kids, Visitors' Day will be in 2 days on the 10th. Be sure to create lots of art for your friends and family to admire. Oh yes, let's show them our pigeon torturing methods. Don't question it, it's art. I agree. Also, I am trying to change up the voices a little bit because all the voices were kind of the same, so I'm gonna flip it up a little bit. To be fair, that pigeon could probably use the exercise. That thing's as wise as it is tall. That doesn't mean it deserves to be freaking waterboarded. Well, if you put it that way, there's a suddenly rustling sound from Philip's handbag. Wait, did you steal the pigeon? Of course I did. What if Mr. Rakov is teaching culinary arts class next? Very true. Squawk! Enter bird sound effect here. Isn't he cute? Don't worry, little guy. I'm not leaving you with that damn wet napkin. You need to work on your insults. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, is your family coming for Visitors' Day? Probably dying to scrutinize every little thing I did. Wait, what? Oh, mine are probably dying to. Okay. Visitors' Day? I must have visibly cringed because Philip gave me a worrying look. And my parents probably don't care much about what I'm doing here. Oh, that's a shame. You're doing pretty well for an amateur photographer. Look on the bright side. You can treat the day as a little vacation from art classes. If you say so. Well, I'm just gonna say I'm not a photographer. My bag's over there, but this is a camera. This is completely different. But I do have my camera bag here, where I keep the camera. So that's nice. Okay. Well, I better take this little bird back outside. I'll see you later, Jayke. Oh my god, I used my keypad. I waited for Philip reaching back and absent-mindedly inside. Well, looks like I have the entire afternoon to myself again. I'm not gonna do it. Don't feel like spending it alone. I wonder where I should go. Visit the cafe or visit Owen Phillips' room. I forget, which story was I going with? I think I was going with Phillips. I'm gonna go to the cafe though. Alright, I think I'll go to the cafe. I could probably swing by the cafe and see how Cecil's doing and maybe buy a few chocolates while I'm there too. Also, that's the first thing I think I'll record is Cecil. But I'll probably let you guys pick. Chocolate, that's always the perfect mood fixer. Just thinking about it is making me drool. I don't eat chocolate. Anyways, sorry for all the people who just got really disappointed that I don't eat chocolate, but I tentatively peeked into the cafe. It looks like Cecil isn't around. Maybe he's out back in the kitchen somewhere. Nah, I should just find a table and wait for him. Oh, hey! Ginny? This person again. I rode around to see Ginny at a corner table, idly sipping a cup of boba tea. It's you, the Ghostbuster! Don't call me a Ghostbuster. Some poor writer's probably screaming about copyright infringement right about now. Exactly. Sorry, it's just the first thing that popped into my head when I saw you. Fancy seeing you in here of all places. Ginny cheerfully beckoned me to join her at a table. So, what was your name again? Your number on my phone is saved as Ghost Whisperer. Nice! Gee, I feel important. The name's Jayke. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you say you were under house arrest? Why are you sipping bubble tea at a cafe? It's not a real house arrest. I've just got, strict caretakers? It's complicated. Even so, could you blame me for sneaking out? This is the best cafe in the city for sweet drinks. No, that's a reasonable argument. Not to mention, one of my best friends works here. Best friend? That wouldn't happen to be. Hey, Deech, I appreciate the visit, but Oh, Jake, when did you get here? I thought I'd come visit to see how you were doing. Aw, isn't that sweet? Jake's a cute one. I see why you like him so. Excuse me? I don't? Ginny laughed and elbowed me playfully. Cecil wouldn't stop talking about you for a whole week. I didn't realize you were the Jake. I'm pretty sure not many Jakes have a Y in their name. Pretty sure. The world's such a small place. Yeah, and you have such a small brain. Teach, quit talking about me. I'm right here. Alright, Jake, order a drink or something. Then we can talk about Cecil when he's not here. A nice matcha sounds pretty good. Gotta get my chocolate fix. Jake, just don't play along. How else am I gonna get all the good gossip about you? That would suck if you're working at a cafe and your friend walks in and it's your other friend that you keep talking about them to. It's like your friend Phil and you're talking about them about Samantha, and then Samantha comes in. That'd be the greatest. Cecil sulked behind the counter and began mixing drinks while staring at us warily. Aw, you guys are adorable. How did you two meet? We killed each other. We're just friends and classmates in Gennaria. Just friends? That's questionable at best. Excuse me? Excuse me. Okay. Enough about me. What about you? How come Cecil calls you Teach? I've known Cecil for a long time. I've always wanted to be a teacher, so when I was little I started a tutoring service outside my house. Why did the music stop? That's creepy. Why did the music stop? Cecil was my first and only pupil. I taught him how to read and stuck a bunch of stuff to him when he was still on the street. In return, he helped me sneak out a lot and gave me a tour of the city. Wow, you guys seem close. Hey, no need to feel jealous. It only takes a pair of eyes to see Cecil has a thing for you. Boy! That's not what I meant. Just let me know if you're ready to make a move. I'll be your dedicated wingman. Did you mean wing woman? Pretty sure it's ring woman. Cecil approaches our table again, eyeing us suspiciously. Here's your matcha. Jake, why is your face red? Whatever she said, it's all lies. All of it. Come on, Cecil, I haven't gotten to the good stuff yet. There's still the sack of embarrassing photos I need to unleash into the world. I thought I burned all of them. I have several copies in a case you found. In a case you found them. They make excellent gifts for new friends. What pictures? I'd like to know. Since when are you two so chummy? Apparently I helped her sneak into the school a few nights ago. Oh boy, did she drag you into another one of her little adventures? Not yet. I let him get back to sleep after I got into the building. You're lucky, Jake. One time she dragged me around Bradley Lake to look for ghosts. We got lost for hours. We could have just swam back to the main road, but no, someone refused to even to touch the water. Cecil groaned in expiration. I can't read. Anyway, let's change the subject. Isn't Visitors Day coming up at school? Are you going to come along, Ginny? Are you inviting me to sneak into the school? Excellent. I've taught you well, my fine pupil. What is there even to see on Visitors Day? Besides the formal dance party afterwards? Nothing. Most of it's just the academy showing off to the parents. Not Cecil, though. Not Cecil, though. He's taking culinary arts course, and that means free food. Is that the only reason you're visiting? Of course not. I gotta see all my favorite pupils doing at a real school now. You've grown up so much. Cecil flushed as Ginny beamed at him proudly. Where did this go? Make sure okay. I'm checking all my, if you guys see me, I'm checking all my recordings, every few seconds because it's happened before and it's really annoying. Thanks, Teach. I'll do my best. Cafe door suddenly slammed open as furious as a furious Miss Corey crashed into the building. As she glared to our direction, a sudden inhuman fear seemed to seep into our blood and chill us to the bone. Geneva Corlise, how dare you sneak out again? Oh shit, Gran's found me. Gotta go. Gran? It's her grandma? Oh, no wonder she's really old. Ginny shot out the door, Miss Corey sprinting after her in a frenzied chase. For such a tiny old lady, Miss Corey runs with a ridiculous amount of vigor. Within seconds, the two of them seemed to disappear into the horizon. Those two scare me sometimes. Wait, so Ginny is Miss Corey's granddaughter? Yeah, wasn't it obvious? I mean, they've got the same hair and face and everything. Huh. Now that you mentioned it, I can really see the resemblance. Well, now we know what Miss Grace looks like. Great. Okay, double check. Nice. Speaking of resemblances, I've been meaning to ask, are you and Ginny related or something? Us? No, I've only just met her a few days ago. Really? You two look almost identical. I'm sure you two had at least relatives or something. Hey Cecil, I met this rabbit the other day. Fluffy tail, long ears. I think you're related. Cecil chuckled and gave me a friendly punch in the shoulder. Point taken. So now that you're here, do you want to help me out with some taste testing in the kitchen? I'm trying out a few new Heck yes, because I am my character now. I like chocolate. Absolutely, I'm a complete slut for chocolate? That's an interesting word choice. Cecil, you sly dog, you really know how to capture my heart. I'm kind of scared now that you know Ginny. You two are probably going to end up joining forces and making my life hell. Pretty much. It'll be a pleasant kind of hell. I promise you. Oh my god. I'm not even picking anything at this point. It just wants me to go with Cecil. So now we spent the rest of the afternoon sharing sweets and friendly conversation at the cafe. I was right. Chocolate really is the perfect mood fixer. Oh, I like this music. I want to okay, if the creator of this game is watching this, two things. One, make sure I somehow get the full game when it's released, because I really like this game, and I'll probably buy it either way, but still, I want the full game when it's released, or a link to it at least, or something. That, and where's the soundtrack for this? I really want to download the soundtrack for this. Please tell me if there's any soundtrack anywhere. The Monday went a bit more cheerfully than I expected. By the end of the day, I was completely exhausted. Sleep overtook me as soon as my head hit the pillow. Nice. I was already fast asleep and didn't expect any more interruptions. I should have known better. Since when did anything go my way? What happened? Well, I'm gonna... Saving first. My eyes instantly fluttered open. There was a sound. Something was whispering inside my head. Good thing I saved. Something was calling for me, something familiar. Should I follow it? Yeah, probably. These kind of ghostly things won't usually leave me alone unless I follow them. With a tired sigh, I got up and dressed before heading out the door. I followed the voice all the way to the school office building. It sounded so weak and fragile, but strongly beckoning at the same time. Where exactly was it coming from? Huh? There was a small potted plant in the office, a flower of some sort. Is this another wish? Yeah, that doesn't... Oh, why, hello there. I thought I sensed something peculiar within our school's walls. How curious, a boy with the eyes of a corpse and a heart full of potential, yet just as dead. What are you? I am but an old and feeble wish, but there is yet strength in these withered roots. It is my purpose to help, and it seems you are in dire need of it. It takes a preposterously strong wish to twist a knot through time itself. And you are right in the center of it all, dear boy. You have my greatest condolences. Oh, great. Now I'm talking to a flower that has spilling meaningless riddles. Nice. What else could go wrong? You said you can help. What good can have that flower do? I can tell you a story of the flowers surrounding us all. It is up to you whether they bloom or wither. So what will it be? Okay, I need a paper because I feel like this is going to be important. Okay. Well, I have this. Paper. And I have my Ratchet and Clank pen. So let's go ahead and write these down. So I'm going to write, okay, orange. Okay. Start from the beginning. Orange rose. Ah, the orange rose. For a plant blooming with thorns, he is terribly gentle with those around him. Wouldn't you agree? The cruelty of the world stomps his branches and spits at his leaves, and he reacts. He retracts his thorns and forgives. Such kindness is almost admirable and dangerous. Teach him to rear his thorns. Let his forgiveness pay the way for his own crimes. You were right. You see that this orange rose wilts from their green. Is that supposed to mean someone? I think it means... oh shoot, what's his name? Whoever isn't Philip and C. Owen. I think it's Owen. I'm just gonna write that down next to it because I think that's Owen. Because it's orange and it kind of describes him. So, Marigold? Ah, the sweet little Marigold that goes by the way. Okay, this is Philip. Who would have thought there was such unbridled anger within such a small and unassuming flower? Shackled and chained down by his own grudge, he fights and fights and fights, but to what end? What good is a battle if he dares not to wish for his own happiness? Leave him and bring him peace, lest this marigold scatters from his own tired battle. Daffodil. Ah, the worn daffodil that sprouted at the lakeside. Is this Cecil? His suffering and hunger is long behind him, and there's much hope in the road ahead. A new beginning, a second chance. Will he take it, or will he race backwards towards the misery he left behind? Who could hardly blame him? Orphans cannot help but wonder where they came from. Cecil? He will not like what he finds. However, if he received a second chance, then surely the one who wronged him deserves it too. Foil to convince him, and watch as the daffodil burns to ashes in grief. Alright, Forget-Me-Not and Morning Glory. I'm guessing one of these is me. I'm guessing I'm Forget-Me-Not, maybe? Forget-Me-Nots are for funerals, for grief, and for connections that last through time. Your story will not begin unless you finish theirs. Save them, and in return you'll save yourself from this prison of time. Seek the truth and look in the past, where this has all began, unless you wish to face the noose again. No, don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to her. What? Is this the girl? Okay, I have to read the other one. The morning glory is an odd flower, don't you think? Death looms at her door, and her memory scattered to the wind. Okay, this is her. What's her name? Ginny. And I'm guessing I'm Forget-Me-Not? She is the key. Ironic, isn't it? A girl with the body of a corpse, yet heart shielded like a blade. I'm guessing I'm Forget-Me-Not, so I'm gonna put Jayke/Echo because it might be Echo. Is that the wish? Is the wish to commit suicide? Oh God, I never thought that. Oh God. Because no one should ever wish for it. It was a stupid wish. And for your sake, it should never come true. Huh. That's my guess. That's my guess for now. I'm gonna stay with that. We're gonna see where that goes. But I think I got it. So Orange Rose is Owen, Marigold's Philip, Daffodil Cecil, Forget-Me-Not is Jayke/Echo, and Morning Glory is Ginny. So let's try that. I don't think I understood a single word you said, nor did I expect you to. I pray that these words will help you, however, when the time comes. Dawn soon approaches, as does the chosen day. I pray you make the right choice, Wish Granter. Wish Granter? What? Oh! I think... Oh no! The paths we walk, this is the day we have to pick, isn't it? Pick the path. Oh no. You can hear the music. Alright guys, this is where it's gonna get pretty intense because down each path is gonna be something that is gonna shock us a lot. And it really brings into the account of people around you. So I'm just warning you guys now that if you are shocked or you can't handle it, please do not watch the future episodes of this. However, I am going to finish this by getting to the options. The morning rolled in almost mechanically. Before I knew it, I was already in class. Writing workshop is as dull as I remembered, even with Mr. Rockall substituting for Dolores. Students all around were bustling with anticipation, or lack of, Visitors' Day tomorrow. I didn't pay much attention to it at all. My morning was spent quietly, looking over my shoulder every now and then. It could have been paranoia, but there was a nervous weight on my shoulders that accompanied the anxious knot gnawing at my stomach. Focusing in class was impossible as I'm expecting another disaster to barrel through the door at any moment. But nothing came. It felt almost worse. To top it all off, none of my usual company was with me today. Philip was off helping some teachers prepare for Visitors' Day, and Cecil said he was busy with some sort of contest. And Owen, well, he said nothing, but he looked like he didn't want to stick around today. It just hit me how empty everything feels without them. The bell suddenly shrieked, signaling the end of class. Finally. With a sigh, I hauled myself up from my seat to follow the sea of scurrying students. The classes were finished and there was nobody to hang out with. There's not much point to anything today, is there? Time to go back to my room and take a nap. Uh-oh. This is where we get to choose. I stumbled down the dorm hallway towards my room. It's weird. I feel oddly lightheaded today. What is going on? Whatever. I'll just sleep it off and shut down for today. It's hard to even get out of bed nowadays. I reach for the doorknob, but something stops me. Oh no. Oh no! But before we go, can I tell you something? I've said this many times before. I want to tell you again. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. It has to be suicide. Oh shoot. It has to be. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense. That has to be it. That has to be the answer. It has to be suicide. Right? Like, this is the best guess I can go with. Off of everything we've seen, like Echo in the Remnant Noose idea, the entire Marigold, right down on the Forget-Me-Not, those, I gotta say, I really gotta give props to this creator. This creator is mind-blowing, so I should go ahead and furiously move away from my door. As much as I'd like to kill time with another lazy day, I can't help but feeling I'm disappointing someone. Huh? I jumped and frantically looked around. Echo? Is that Echo? I haven't seen him in days. Where is he? Is he alright? Bolted towards the sound, feet hammering through the halls. Echo? Echo! Echo! I raced up the dorm roof, but found no one there. Disappointment welled up inside me. I swore I heard. I jumped at the feeling of something at my feet. It took me a moment to notice the prone, transparent body crumpled over at the floor. Wait, Echo? Whoa. Before I read any of this, I do want to make a connection here. Remember the Remnant when we met Ginny, and the Remnant was hurt, because we don't know what actually happened. This might explain, now this theory has been going around for a while in this game, that he is the Remnant, or the Remnant is an old him, or something like that, right? So I kind of, I'm overthinking it right now. I have to finish this episode and then I'll go into it, okay? Echo struggled to his feet, his knees shaking. He coughed and looked up to me with a strained smile. Oh, hey there, Jayke. What's with that look? You look like you've seen a ghost. What is wrong with your face? That hurts, Jayke. I feel a bit offended now. Seriously, though, are you feeling okay? Because you definitely don't look like it. Echo sighed and held his head wearily. I'll be fine in a few days. Sorry for worrying you. I got pulled away and I fell unconscious for a while. How long was I out? About 3 or 4 days, I think. 4 days? What day is it today? It's August 9th. Why do you ask? Echo clutched his chest and let out a sigh of relief. Oh, good. It's not too late. Jayke, listen closely. Whoever you choose to spend your time with today, you will bound to the path they walk. There are hardships and trials you have to carry along with them. Choose carefully. Just like that? What if I don't want to spend time with anyone? Echo looked at me with a firm, careful gaze. There are people that need you. Do you really have the heart to leave them alone? Not my stomach tightened painfully. You have too much faith in me, dude. It's something I'm rather proud of. Don't worry, Jayke. Whatever path you choose, I'll always be there to walk by your side. Oh no. Jayke, I need a moment. Oh, what a surprise. The useless one finally shows himself. Echo groaned and shook his head in exhaustion. What do you want, Allie? I need a moment to speak with your wisher. Privately, if you would. What? I can't even spend time with Jayke without you batting in? Leave or I'll make you leave. You're not in much of a state to argue. Fine. Be quick. Jayke, I'll go back to my usual place to rest if you don't mind. Echo dematerializes like dust falling into my camera with a gentle breeze. I clutched my camera gently and smiled. It's good to see him back. I yelped and took a step back, Echo abruptly reappearing, stumbling backwards onto the floor. What? Echo stared at me wide-eyed in confusion. I was rejected? How? Is that so surprising? The camera isn't yours, Echo. It's Jayke's. Fine, go rest somewhere else. Jayke, just call out and let me know when you're done. What? Is he going to be alright? Hallie stares at me quietly. Who's to say? Echo is festering. He's refusing to perform his job as a witch and rejecting his center, the initial desire that created him. At this rate, he will rot and fester into a corrupted wish, insane and incapable of humane thought. I stand by what I said yesterday, Jayke. Don't trust him. Or trust who I want, Hallie. Fair enough. What about the things that Echo said earlier? Will I really be bound to the person I see today? Yes, that part is true. Something strange has been in the air ever since you arrived at this academy. It's almost like time itself is bending around your every move. We can only guess what happens after this day. There's also something else you need to do, but my memory fails me. Looks like you're quite useless too. At least I'm not at risk of turning into a monster like your wish. Anyways, best of luck to you. I'll be busy these next few days. Don't expect me to come save your ass from trouble again. Hallie vanishes, leaving me alone in silence. Looks like I have a long road ahead of me. Whoever you choose to spend time today, you will bound to the path they walk. I stare up to the sky and ponder for a few long minutes. Who needs me the most? There you go. Okay, so this is what I meant. Philip's route is currently, yeah. Please await for a future update. Okay, so this is why I did not want to do any repeat episodes for a while, because I'm waiting for Phillips to come out. Because I want to go with Phillips right off the bat. But because Philip is the one that's taking the longest, and the ones in order, I think I might, you guys can comment down below, but to try to sway me, but I think what I'm going to do is Owen then Cecil, because Owen I think is done, if I'm correct, because his path is finished. Cecil is halfway through, and Philip hasn't even started. So, I'm still waiting for the future update of Repeat to come out later this month. And that's why I was holding back on this episode a bit, because I knew the update was coming soon, but it didn't come out. So, that's that, I guess. But, you guys, you know what, I'm going to save. Because I want to have a discussion. Okay, I want to have a discussion. Okay? So, if you guys have been paying attention throughout the game, there's a lot of stuff going on that we really have to focus in on and pay attention to this next few episodes. And one of the main facts is Echo is turning into a corrupted wish. That is bad, because a corrupted wish is useless and won't help us. Not that that's the problem, but that's why so many people are theorizing that the remnant that we saw earlier is Echo, because if you pay attention to both of them, they have like a noose around their neck. And they both have the same type of actions, and they both know us, the character. So that's one of the theories, that Echo might be turning into the remnant because he denied his wish, or did his wish, who knows. But that's one side. And the interesting thing about this is I've already gone a little bit down Owen's route before. It gets pretty crazy down that route. I will be honest. It gets pretty crazy. So, Cecil, I have no idea what we'd go into if we went to Cecil. That's why I want to kind of start with Owen, because at least I'm going into familiar territory. So, it's hard to pick. Very hard to pick. Sorry that I'm ending this on a low note, but I'm going to have to end the video here because it's been going on for about 36 minutes. Recording-wise, it's probably going to be shorter for you, maybe 30 for you guys. But that's really all I can say about the game right now, because this is the point where we are stopping and we can't go any further as of yet. So, the thing about this game, okay, is that we have gone my channel, not just me, but a few others, we have been going down this route for a while. And this story is probably one of the best games I have played to date. It is currently my second favorite game of all time. So maybe it's probably because I'm getting way invested in the characters. But the thing is, another reason I'm trying not to upload these and record these as often is because I'm going to reach a point in the game where I'm going to be very disappointed in what happens, in what I do. So it's very hard to continue something if you know you're going to eventually screw up. So it's just overwhelming that we're not even halfway through the game yet, and that can go down so many different directions. It's just mind-blowing at this point, so well, I won't keep you guys here for any longer. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Comment below which route you think I should go down, Owen or Cecil. Because at this point, it's up to you guys what's going with this series. I have pushed us this far. It's your guys' decision to take this, the thing I've molded, and throw it forward. So you guys tell me where I'm going to go with this. Because eventually, in the end, I will have all three of these routes up on my channel. However, I need to know which one you guys want first. And then I'll pick the other two in my order. But you guys pick, Owen or Cecil. Philip is going to be last. Alright? Philip is definitely going to be last. Because I feel like the reason that one's taking the longest is because it's going to be the most influential to the entire story. And I feel like that's the one that's going to blow our minds and stop us in our tracks. So, that's going to be last, because I feel like that's going to have the most impact. So, you guys pick the other one. Alright, make sure to hit a thumbs up on this video. And I want to thank the creator, if he's watching this video. I want to thank you personally, because this game is actually possibly one of the best games of all time that I've ever played. And that's saying something. I've played a lot of games, so I just want to give him a massive shout out. He definitely deserves this. If you haven't, please go download this game in the description. He is definitely worth having this game, right? So, well, I will see you guys in the next video. And if you did enjoy, hit that hit that thumbs up button, and comment below which route you want me to go down. I will see you guys in the next video. This was Cosmic. Goodbye. Peace.